Who am I with?
City's finest, man. Detroit City's finest, man. I go way back with DJ Butter, man. I'm Shabelle Crawford, also known as Ellis the Great, a hip-hop artist, producer, filmmaker. We're here with my homeboy and brother from another mother, Jay Jones.
Yeah, James Earl Jones, MC from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Been doing my thing in Detroit hip hop for 25 years. DJ Butter at YBP. Yeah, I'm also an MC. I'm also a label owner. Creative Space is the label. I'm also an author. I'm also an actor with a new movie that's dropping out. Boss Shit. Definitely that comedic love story, packed full of Detroit comedians. It's definitely going to be that joint this summer.
Cool. You guys are here at the Hip Hop Summit. What you guys think so far about the camaraderie and stuff coming together? Because we here, Gen X be at home all the time. And they say come out, it means something.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, these types of events, man, are so necessary for the community, man. I'm just appreciative of how, brothers and sisters can come out and really fellowship, and really have some camaraderie with one another, man, and share ideas, share the culture. I'm influenced by people's trash, man. To all of that, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate these type of opportunities to come out and
I think it's a beautiful thing when we all get together, especially within the culture. It's important that we can show that. Back in the days when we were doing hip hop, and even before us, those that we followed, when they connected up, it wasn't no beef, there wasn't no fight. They was apart, like they were talking earlier on stage. We used to party. You know what I'm saying? We used to listen to music, and there was a bunch of songs about the girls and the ladies and having fun. We had songs that were real songs about the world and the streets as well, but it was a happy balance, a happy medium when you find those kind of songs and that connectivity. So it's good that we can show the young folks, the YN that may be in the building, that when us old heads get together, man, we can show them how we're supposed to get together and connect and do business and be happy to see each other after all these years.
And true. Now, there's been a lot of discussion about that disconnect, from the younger generation. That's come up a lot here at the summit. So how do you guys think we can improve that? Both sides, from the YN perspective and from ours, but it's not just us. They change, they do too.
I'm seeing a lot more camaraderie when it comes to, especially in Detroit. Younger cats started to come together and we collaborate on one another, so I'm appreciative seeing that. We used to have a lot of beef in the streets, a lot of issues with each other. I'm seeing a lot less of that now, which is, I think, a part of why Detroit is having such a resurgence when it comes to music and culture in general. So I'm appreciative of that, and I'm hoping that not only can they inspire us and that rub up on us as an older generation, what we have as mature people now can rub up on them. You know what I mean? My project is Ellis the Great, the Old Man, and it talks about the chronicles of me getting older as an MC and as an artist. So, that has to have influence on the people here, right? So I want to make sure that when they hear that project, when they hear the music we give, that adult contemporary hip hop music, that they can relate to that to say, oh, these old cats doing this. And that's inspiration for them as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And secondly, again, the young folks, man, again, if you show them respect, and that you're not scared of them. What it is, society, if you're not out in them streets, a lot of cats our age ain't in the streets no more. And I understand, we ain't really close, we fall back, we got families to take care of. Grandkids. We got grandkids right now, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like they're not out in the streets, so since they're not, and they see these young boys out here and they hear what's going on, the young boys can feel that energy. Man, when I get out somewhere and the young boys are around, man, I'm saying, what's up, fellas? What's going on? What's happening? Just like the old heads did us. We were happy when the old heads spoke to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. I have a book that I wrote. I'm also an author. It's called Topping Tourette's. I utilize that book to be able to go back and speak in high schools. I've spoken in high schools twice this school year thus far. I plan on having a lot more schools this next upcoming year. But when I go in and speak to the students, I speak to them in the terms of, I know I'm an older adult, that we don't have connectivity. but I want to create that happy medium where we can connect, and I can tell them, you know, I kind of push the young folks to start thinking about what their tomorrow looks like. That's the most important thing. If you can get young folks to think about what their tomorrow looks like, they're going to start thinking positively, man, because none of them going off the rip want to just be in jail.
Right.
They're going to have big, crazy dreams. Of course, 99% of them want to be rappers. But, okay, tell me what you want to do besides that. Give me 2 or 3 other things you want to do in case that don't work. And if you haven't spoken to them about that, most times they're not going to really think past that first initial thing. So as adults, it's our job to go back. As MCs and old heads in this community, you need to be able to reach out to these young folks and kind of throw them that positive energy.
Let me just piggyback on that real quick. I want to belabor it too much. As older folk, right, we have to be inspiration to young folk. And that comes with the connectivity point. Hip-hop, we can actually make sure that the music we do together, the music we do as artists, can have a binding point between those young people out there and that can help us relate to them. Right now, you know, Jones talked about going into schools and talking to young people. I'm actually establishing programs that teach media arts, that teach beatmaking, teach scratching, DJing to young folks as a means to keep them out of trouble and into some problems. Teaching them about ownership. Exactly. Get to do it.
Let's utilize that energy for something positive. The fact that they can all get together and show all these organizations. Now whoever's running everybody, because they're all followers, most of them. So if you can find out who's running the followers and get them to think constructively, then let's utilize that energy.
Is hip hop in good hands?
You know what? I will say yes. And the reason why I would say yes is because we're still here with it. It ain't just the young folks. 10, 15 years ago, it would be unheard of for 50-year-olds to still be rapping. They would call us, oh, yeah, you too old to rap. Although it's the only genre of music that you ever hear anything like that.
It is.
These old cats, rockers, and jazz artists that can be 90 years old still out here. You know what I'm saying?
He was on Saturday Live last week. He was the final guest on Big on Colbert last night. Paul McCartney is 86, 83 years old, right? He was in his 80s, right? So that's one of the only artists, we're, like you said, one of the only genres that denigrate our old age. They're honorable. That's why the events like this are so important, because we're honoring people. We're giving some homage to people who are doing their thing and have been doing their thing. I saw DJ Dez, man. I see 2-1 and Nina and Pimp in here. I said, man, there's so many people here that's great artists. Right over here from Five Element. Proof's first hip-hop is Five Element. And that's one of the original members, right? I just see so many great artists in here and influential people, man. This is what it's about.
We're still here. We're still here. And we're not only still here just for us, we're here for the culture, man. And you can tell. Nobody here making millions of dollars coming here tonight. When we came here to connect, we came here for the culture and to show that, again, when all of us come back, man, and we still 50 plus, 40 plus, and we still giving this positive energy